Welcome to Canton Field. We have a double header for you guys all today. It's your Saugerties Stallions hosting the Boonville Baseball Club. I'm Ori Gritty, alongside me is Kyle McMullen. So Kyle, the Stallions coming in at 22, 16, and 2. They had a tie against the Amsterdam Mohawks 6-6 their last game. They did lose the game before that, but they were on a 6-game winning streak. What do they have to do to get back on track here today?
Well, last night there was a lot of good things that showed up in the contest. Namely, the hitting came around. You had a huge 3-run home run to tie the game late in the game in the 5th inning from Kip Fugers. And you had some incredible relief pitching from James Riley, who went for 5 innings, just 1 run in the extra innings. That was actually an unearned run. Game ended up in a tie, as you mentioned. Very unfortunate ending. In terms of getting on track, this Stallion team is really clicking on all cylinders at this point. They're kind of getting hot at the right start of the season, and it's really good to see. It's fun baseball that these guys are playing right now.
Yeah, you're talking about the Stallions. They're second in the Eastern Division. And then here we go. We go down to the field right now. And pitching for your Stallions, Andy Alphonse. First pitch is a strike. And for the Boonville Baseball Club, Giovanni Calamia. Second pitch is hit. Left field gets inside. He's running. This could be a double play for Calamia. Straight off the bat, and Boonville starting things off well.
Yeah, so right away you have the leadoff hitter in Giovanni Calamia just kind of blistering one over to that left field corner, kind of sliced down the line. Left fielder Garrison Berkeley did everything he could, but not enough, unfortunate. Just perfect placement from the leadoff man for Boonville.
Next up for Boonville is Dan Taukin. And for him, he's got a 384 batting average. 112 at-bats so far this season. Another strike. And you're talking about Andy Alphonse, his 4th start of the season. And for him, you got to think, all right, Boonville's 12-22. They did snap a 5-game losing streak against Watertown, 26-25, a very high-scoring game. Their last win was actually against the Stallions, 6-5. That was also a second of a doubleheader. 0-2 count. Alphonse. Wow, and there is Taukin. He's going to get another hit, and straight off the bat, Boonville are on the corners. No strikes, no outs yet.
Taukin able to just deliver a quick base hit for Boonville. Now they've got runners at the corners, threatening early here with still nobody out in the inning.
Scott Seeger next up for Boonville. 343 batting average for him. And just like that, that's a big hit. Looks like it's going to be out of the ballpark. And just like that, an RBI triple. Make that 3 runs for Boonville straight out of the gate, and they're on top big time.
Yeah, a big 3-run home run right there for Boonville. Gets them 3 on the board. 2 extra base hits in the inning already. Finding a lot of barrel early in this one. Going to need to find a way to mix things up early on.
I was not expecting to call a home run in the first inning, especially here at Canton Field. The sun's out, it's a hot day. And next up for Boonville, Ryan Reifenberg. And that'll be an easy out. There's 1 out. And for your Saugerties Stallions, that was Jake Skrine on first base.
Nice job from Andy Affont, able to just get that first crucial out of the inning, kind of get himself back into this one after that big fly. Nicely done.
And your designated hitter, Tyler Yakimiski, number 24. Ball is low. And Yakiminsky, 268 batting average, 14 games played, 4-1 at bats. Does have 11 hits on the year. Next pitch is high. And we can talk about a font. A little bit of an early struggle. And just like that, another ball is hit. Down center field. This time it is caught by Rogers.
What a great grab over his shoulder straight into the fence center field from Jelani. Had a great defensive outing last night at second base in the middle infield, patrolling the skies here tonight in center field. Nicely done, Jelani.
And now 2 outs, it looks like. His first inning. Next up for Boonville, AJ Pabst, your second baseman. First pitch is also on the outside. Ball 1. Alphonse, his next pitch a little low. 2-0 count, 2 outs, top of the first. Another ball. Alphonse in a deep hole trying to get the third out of the inning. There's a first strike. Again, it's 95 degrees here at Cantine Field. The sun is blistering hot, but still a great day for baseball. And he rips it down the right field. He's going to get a base hit at least. Stays. And that was AJ Pabst gets his first hit of the day.
Pabst able to just kind of fight that one off, just shows how much strength he has. Able to fight that one down the right field line, get his team another base runner with 2 away.
And freshman Bryce Collis next up to bat. He's from St. John Fisher College. 205 batting average. First pitch, a bit high there.
Good idea there to start the at-bat against Collis with an off-speed pitch, but just barely missing the upper part of the strike zone.
Alphonse with a strike. 1-1 count. Bryce Collis, Alphonse back to Scrine. Next pitch is a swing and a miss. 2 strikes. And things are starting to get rolling for the Stallions after that pretty bad start. Alphonse trying to get out of the inning. 2 balls now, 2 strikes. 4th start of the season. Foul ball, still 2-2 counts. Bryce Collis, 6'3", standing, and 225 pounds. He can hit it when he hits it. Good eye, ball's low, full count now for the Stallions.
Yeah, with the 3-2 count now, you got AJ Pabst over there at first base. Scrine not even going to hold him. He's going to be moving on the pitch. Calls a 205 hitter. Got to be wondering what he's doing here.
Big pitch, that's hit. Easily down left field. That's going to be a base hit. Bryce Collis, that's his 9th hit of the season. He gets to first, and looks like the Stallions are going to have to talk things over.
Yeah, it looks like pitching coach Rich Doobie is going to head out to the mound, have a quick chat with Alphonse. It's already 5 hits in the inning. A big fly, a double, and a couple of singles here with 2 outs. Just going to kind of calm his starting pitcher down, talk him over a couple of things, tell him what he's missing out on, what he's not seeing maybe. Just trying to get him some help to get himself out of this top of the first frame.
Do you think it could be the nerves, the heat, or it's just things are not going his way so far?
No, I think it's just Boonville's doing a nice job of hitting the pitches that Alphonse throwing in the strike zone. Alphonse a good pitch to contact hitter, and these Boonville guys are ready for it, and they've been sitting dead red fastball each time. And they've been able to find themselves ways on the bases via those fastballs. They haven't hit anything off speed yet.
Yeah. Connor Lynch, the freshman from Herkimer College, hometown Newport, New York, up to bat for Boonville. First pitch is right on the middle, easy strike. And starting to change the tide, hopefully, for the Stallions, as they're already down 0-3, top of the first. But 2 outs. Next pitch is low, 1-1 counts.
Lynch, a 294 hitter on the year, just 34 at-bats to his credit, so not too much time spent with the Boonville club so far in the year.
Next pitch is a fly ball left field. That's going to be easily caught. And the Stallions get out of the first inning. Garrison Berkeley for the Stallions made the catch, but they do find themselves in the 0-3 hole. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Canton Field in the Ulster Savings broadcast booth. I'm Ori Greedy, and with me is Kyle McMillan. And don't forget Diamond Mills, your world-class amenities and refined luxury. And also we are brought to you by Emerson Spa, a hidden treasure in the Catskills. Not too far from Woodstock, my hometown. Emerson Spa has got the spa for you. And also, now for your lineups for the Saugerties Stallions. Jelani Rogers up to bat first. Then we have Evan Goforth, Brandon Fish, Garrison Berkeley, Garrett Michelle, Easton Bertrand, Jake Skrine, Kip Fugers, and Nico Amory. He's going to round it up for the Stallions. And pitching for Boonville, Joe Gibson. And now in the field for the Boonville Baseball Club, center field Giovanni Calamia, right field Dan Taukin, left field Ryan Reifenberg, and second base AJ Pabst, first base Bryce Collis, and third base Louis Muda. And catching for Boonville is Connor Lynch. Now right now the Stallions, they found themselves in a 3-0 hole, but offensively they've been great all season long. I mean, you have to expect them to come back here in this inning, right?
I don't know about this inning in particular, but some very hot bats that came alive last night. A lot of Stallions looking to kind of keep things going for themselves. Very hot bats throughout this order. You can imagine that a 3 spot in the first inning is not going to be enough to keep this Stallion team at bay.
Joseph Gibson, first pitch, freshman from Christian Brothers University. He's from Tennessee. First pitch is high. And as you know, Jelani Rogers all year, one of our most powerful hitters. And for him, stepping at bat, let's see what he can do here. Second pitch is high. 2 quick balls for Boonville.
Yeah, Jelani last night making his first start in the infield over at second base. Had about 7 different opportunities for putouts. Only made 1 error, and that was on a throw. He had an outstanding night.
And Rogers tips it. First strike, 289 batting average. 33 hits on the season, 24 runs, 114 at bats, 29 stolen bases. Excuse me, 11 stolen bases. I was about to say that's a high number. Pitch is hit. He rips it down left field. And that's going to be an easy base hit. A single for Rogers.
Nicely done by Jelani, just sitting on the fastball, in on the hands, able to drop the barrel head on it, ripping a nice line drive out to the left fielder, right at the feet
And
of Reifenberg.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Goforth now, Indiana College. 292 batting average on the season. Let's see if he can continue the aggression. Pitch is inside and low. Ball 1.
Gibson coming into this one, 0-2 record with a 3.32 ERA and 21 2/3 innings pitched. 17 strikeouts to his name, as well as 14 walks.
Another ball. Goforth had 1 run against Amsterdam in their loss. That's the last time he played. He swings, gets a piece of it. First strike, though, for him.
Goforth's last night, 0 for 3 from the dish with a walk and a run scored, but played a stellar shortstop for the Stallions in that 6-6 game.
Goforth been pretty consistent all season long. Doesn't swing, but it's going to cost him. There's another strike, 2-2 count. Jelani Rogers still on first. Pitch is on its way, he hits it, flies it up right field. That's going to be caught by Boonville. First out of the bottom of the first. And you heard him, guys, Brandon Fish, one of the Stallions' leading batters on the team, up to the plate for your Stallions.
The power hitter in the Stallion lineup,
Yes.
indeed. 15 multi-hit games on the year. Currently riding a 7-game hitting streak where he's got 14 hits and 25 at-bats.
Fish pops it up over the press box here. First foul of the day.
During that 7-game hitting streak, he's got 8 runs, 2 doubles, 8 RBIs, 5 walks, only 4 strikeouts to his name. Somebody that you definitely have to keep quiet if you want to stop this Stallion team from scoring runs.
Fish looks confident, swings, but he misses. That had a lot of speed on it. But that's strike 2, no balls, and he's in now a hole. And right now, Joseph Gibson looks like he's finding something out. But that's hit deep. Almost hits the end of the field. He's running. Fish is running, and Rogers coming inside. Rogers all the way for the run. The Saugerties Stallions are on the board. Make that 3-1. A double by Fish. He's on second base.
Absolute screamer of a line drive in that left center field gap. One hop the outfield wall out there. Jelani, with all of his speed, able to score easily all the way from first base. Nicely done to put the Stallions on the board with their first run of the evening.
First run of the inning, and you can expect nothing less from Fish there. He's been doing it all season long. That's just easy work for him. He's on second base. Next up for the Stallions, Garrison Berkeley. He's playing left field today. TCU College. He's from Texas. 185 pounds, 6'2". He can also hit it. 330 batting average for him.
Berkeley, another Stallion riding a hit streak.
Gibson throws that one high.
Currently sits at 5 games on that hit streak himself, 7 of 19 during that span. 6 runs, a double, 2 triples, and 10 RBIs with a chance to add to that tally with Fish on second.
He stripes it right past Gibson. That's down center field. A grounder. Here comes Fish all the way home. Make that 2 runs for the Stallions. Berkeley with an RBI single. He's on first base.
And just like that, Garrison Berkeley gets his 11th RBI in 6 games, extending that hitting streak up to 6. Stallions get themselves their second run of the evening. Nicely done. Good piece of hitting right there, Garrison Berkeley.
Garrett Michelle now. He's your designated hitter for the Stallions. Virginia Tech, 190 pounds. First pitch by Gibson is outside. And it looks like this game might be a little bit of a high scorer. Already 3-2. Only 1 out, bottom of the first. Stallions, they took that first punch, but they're also giving them the Boonville Baseball Club their own punch. And that pitch is really low, hits the dirt. 2 balls.
Just as we talked about at the top of this half inning, 3 runs will certainly not be enough to keep this Stallion offense quiet.
Stallions have bounced back really quickly. Garrett Michelle, 271 batting average. Tips that one, 2-1 count now. 108th at bat. And 20 runs, 29 hits, 21 RBIs, 36 strikeouts. Another ball by Gibson, 3-1 count.
Number that we focus on here in the Ulster Savings broadcast booth are those home runs. He leads the team with 3 big flies. Not even in his first semester in college yet. Garrett Michelle providing a lot of pop for the Stallions.
And he'll walk to first. 4 balls by Gibson. And we have runners on first and second for the Stallions. That's Michelle. And Berkeley is on second, eyeing home. Easton Bertrand for the Stallions next up to bat. He's a senior now at Minnesota. He's from Illinois, Manteno. 288 batting average, and looks like Gibson and his team have to talk things over. As already the Stallions 2 runs.
Actually currently committed to Lipscomb University, announced his commitment a few weeks ago as Easton Bertrand. Looking to do some damage for your Stallions indeed, with that mound visit for Boonville being adjourned.
Thank you for the update. And right now, Bertrand trying to get his 22nd hit of the season. Things starting to settle down right now. Still 95 degrees. Can't stress enough. It's a hot day. And it's a sunny one. Bertrand tips it. And 0-1 count. Start things off for him. He's standing at 6'4". 195 pounds. When he hits it far. Alrighty. Next pitch is also hit. Another foul ball. It's your Boonville right now, Kyle. What do you got to do to finish off this inning?
I don't care what I got to do if I'm Boonville. I want Easton Bertrand to put this ball into the parking lot.
And that ball hits the parking lot. It's going to explode, and he does. That's hit deep and far. And that's a home run by Bertrand. 3 runs just like that. Saugerties Stallions up 5-3.
And right on cue as I ask him to do it, Easton Bertrand delivers a moonshot blast. 3 runs. Stallions now up 2. That one is definitely in the parking lot. Wow.
That ball is still blazing. It's running away. And the Stallions have given Boonville a huge uppercut. 5-3 lead.
Certainly need more than 3 runs in the first inning to keep this Stallion offense quiet. 5 runs already in this half inning. Nicely done from the Stallions. Never going to go away.
Wow, right on cue. You said it. And Jake Scrine, 291 at my average. Gibson hits the dirt. Took a big bounce before it hit the catcher's glove. And that's a ball. Still only 1 out. Stallions can do more damage.
Sounds got a very dangerous lineup left to go in this half inning. Still, as you said, Ori, just 1 out in the inning.
Big swing by Scrine. He wanted to follow that last hit. Couldn't quite get it, but still 1-1 count. And Scrine, he's from Colorado, saying 6'2", 215, and almost hits him. Scrine had to, missed that ball. Almost hit him right in the left thigh. Gibson now looks a little bit shaky. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Gibson fires a breaking ball too low. 3 balls. And Scrine, he has 8 walks on the season. Let's see if that makes it 9 after this. He hits it. He stripes it left field. Down the gap line. And that's a single for Scrine.
Nicely done, getting himself into a hitter's count, 3-1. Sitting on the fastball from Gibson, able to drive that one in the 6 hole for a base hit, keeping this inning alive for your Stallions.
This inning is very much alive. Kip Fugers now for the Stallions, 224 batting average, his 50th at bat on the season. And first pitch by Gibson, another ball. Almost feels like that's 5 balls in a row for Gibson.
Minus the base hit from
Not
Scrine.
minus that big base hit, exactly.
Gibson already 27 pitches into his outing. With a left-hander already getting loose for Boonville.
Fugers with the good eye. That's far too high. 2-0 count. Now Fugers, he is from Indiana, going to Indiana College later this fall. Another ball. I'm a broken record, 3 balls.
Back-to-back 3-ball counts right there for Gibson. Continues to amp up that pitch count early in this one.
Gibson fires, and there's his strike. 3-1. Count, bottom of the first. Stallions up 5-3 after miraculous hits. And that's another hit by Fugers. Or an error. No, regardless, he gets to first, and we have a man on first and second.
Nice piece of hitting right there again from the Stallions. Kip, 3-1 count, able to deliver that one in between the third baseman, Moda, and shortstop, Stone. having to dive on a knee and try and make the play with Moda. He did everything he could, but that ball was able to trickle into left field for that base hit.
Nico Amory for the Stallions. He's your catcher. He's at bat. Trying to continue the early party for the Stallions.
5 runs already across in this one. 6 hits for your Stallions. Bottom of the order now with Nico Amory, and the top of the order due up next.
Now Amory is a Pennsylvanian. He goes to Marist College. 5'10", 205 pounds, 204 batting average on the season. Nico. And he pops it up. Let's see if the Boonville club can get it. They do. And that's the second out of the inning. Still, though, runners on first and second. That's Fugers.
The center fielder, Jelani Rogers.
And you heard him, Jelani Rogers back up to bat for your Stallions.
Stallions officially batting around now with the top of the order coming back up. 2 away, 2-run lead. See if Jelani can't keep things going for his Stallion teammates.
1 for 1 today. First pitch. That's a ball. 1-0 count. Again, Rogers. All season long, he's been one of the Stallions' main guys. And started things off really well today as well.
Connor Lynch did a really nice job behind the dish right there just to keep that ball in front, sliding on a knee.
Second pitch, another ball. 2-0 count. Joseph Gibson. He is a freshman this upcoming fall. First time here at the Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League. That's a tip. Flies it up. Hits the top of the building here. And that's counts as a strike. 2-1 counts. Right now, Stallions up 5-3. Again, a huge inning to take the lead. They're down 0-3. Rogers trying to add to it. Does not swing. That's going to be a little bit high. 3-1 count.
Brushing Jelani off the plate right there was Gibson. Definitely didn't mean to do it on purpose. Now Jelani getting himself in a really good hitter's count. 3-1 with Scron in scoring position.
Calls it a strike. Top of the box, looks like it. Stayed inside, though. Full count now with 2 outs. Biggest pitch of the game here. He tips it, and he's battling. Jelani Rogers still remains 3-2.
Johnny did a nice job of staying alive. That one tipping in and out of the glove of Connor Lynch. So Stallions get new life with 2 away.
Next pitch is high. He's walking to the first. Jelani Rogers gets his 13th walk of the season, and the bases are loaded. Evan Goforth for your Stallions up to bat. Already Goforth is up to bat. 2 outs. Bases loaded again. Stallions in prime. Pitch is a strike. Right now, if you're Stallions, you got to think, oh gosh, we can maybe even get 3 more runs here.
Could even get 4.
Maybe 4. Who knows? At this rate. Another one that's hit deep. Is that out? Is that out? He misses it. That hits over. Tips it. And he's running. He's running. That's 3 runs. They call it a home run.
That is a grand slam
A
from
grand
Evan
slam.
Goforth. those 4 runs that I just mentioned that he could get, he does in fact deliver on it. 9-3 now, Stallion lead. These guys just continue to hit the baseball, and they hit it hard.
We were first confused there because it did bounce first, but it did go out. That was Ryan Reifenberg, who could not make the catch for Boonville and go forth with the grand slam. And we have Fishman back to back. And just like that, the Stallions again make it a 9-3 game. And at Cantine Field, it is scorching. And no wonder the Stallions are absolutely hitting it out of the ballpark today. Already the second one that went off across the fence. Fish, another pop-up. This one, though, should be caught. And it is 3 outs, but an incredible first inning by the Stallions. Stallions up 9-3 after incredible hits by practically everyone. It was an absolute show. It's a show at Cantine Field. I'm Ori Gritty, Kyle McMullen, and we're going to go have a break here. Come and stay with us. Welcome back to the Ulster Savings broadcast booth, brought to you by Dwyer Contracting, high-quality craftsmanship in a family-owned business. And back to the field, Stallions up 9-3, top of the second. Still pitching for the Stallions, Andy Alphont. First pitch, and that is hit down the middle, should be caught. Let's see if Rogers can get it, and he does. Easy first out by the Stallions.
Nice play there from Jelani, having to range deep into the yard, able to make that one just shy of the warning track out there in center field for the first out.
And the Stallions, again, if you were with us that first inning, absolutely scorching hot was that ball. And for the Boonville Baseball Club, they're back up to bat. Strike, that's number 20. Lewis Muda, third baseman today.
Moto, the left-handed hitting infielder, a 194 batting average to his name so far on this one.
1-1 count. Alphont today. Little bit shaky start that one, but there's another strike, 1-2 count. Four hits have been on Alphont today. He hasn't had any strikeouts just yet. And just like that, Boonville, they do hit it down the gap. That's an easy hit by Moda. He gets a base hit. He's on first. One out, though.
Moda able to just kind of flare that one into the outfield, a jam shot into shallow left center field. Not hard hit by any means, but did just enough to be able to get a base runner for Boonville.
Center fielder, Giovanni Calamia, excuse me. He's up to bat. Today so far, Calamia. He's 0 for 1. He does have a run, one at bat. So 1 for 1. And looks like Stallions are playing catch on first and with Alphonse. Next pitch is hit again. And that's another hit. And looks like he's safe. That was Moda. He gets to second. Runners are first and second now for Boonville.
So that's Calamia's second hit of the evening. Started off the game with a double. Later came around to score. Now getting himself back on the bases with a single again.
A double and a single for Calamia. Next up for Boonville is Dan Taukin, second in the order. He's your right fielder today.
3 straight left-handed hitters for Boonville.
That's inside, that's a ball. Alphonse eyeing. He throws it now. Low though. That's a second ball. Taukin today, he is also 1 for 1. He does have a hit. 389 average for him. Tips it, foul ball. 2-1 count.
Taukin 1 for 1 tonight as well. Came around to score on that 3-run home run from Scott Seeker back in the first inning. Gave Boonville their sole 3 runs in this one.
Deja vu there. And that's another foul ball. 2-2 now though. 1 out. Again, there's Moda and Calamia on first. They did get 3 runs in that first inning, so they can score nearly hits him. That's another foul ball, though. That was hit fast, but pulled it.
Talking just a little bit out in front of that one
Yeah.
on that swing, almost taking out his first base coach. Caught some good wood on it, but well foul. 2-2 count.
And that's why we're not out in the field. At least I am. I do not have those reflexes. Next pitch is tipped, but not even. No, it's a strikeout.
Tipped into the mitt of Nico Amory for the strikeout. Nicely done, Andy Alphonse getting the second out of this inning.
Second out, only 1 more to go to get to the second inning, to the third inning, excuse me, bottom of the second. Math is not my forte today, I guess. And for Boonville, Scott Seeker.
Four straight left-handed hitters for Boonville, and if you remember Seeker's first at-bat, that towering home run that gave the first runs in this game, Stallions able to come back with a 9 spot of their own in the bottom half of the frame.
Yeah, he got 3 RBIs out of that one, 3 runs out of that. And just like that, it's a 1-1 count.
Big swing-ass Seeker, looked like he wanted to do it all over again.
Let's see if he does. Alphonse, though. Pitching better this second inning. No runs on the board. Knock on wood, but I think we're doing it all right. 9-3, Stallions up by 6. 2-1 counts. Next pitch is hit. That's down the gap. Let's see if he gets it. He does not. The Stallions cannot make the grab, and Boonville is running. That's going to be 2 runs. And just like that, Seeker goes to second for a double. And just like that, 9-5. Did not see that one coming.
Big 2 RBI double with 2 outs. Seeker, nice piece of hitting right there, able to deliver that one deep in the left center field. Berkeley and Jelani converging together, unable to make the play. That one hopping the fence, scoring 2 runs. Now it's a 9-5 contest.
Ryan Reifenberg, number 31 for Boonville. He's up to bat here. First pitch is low, and Reifenberg, he's 0 for 1 today. 311 average on the season for him. Font needs something to happen. Gave up just 2 runs. And just like that, Reifenberg hits it down the right side. And looks like Boonville's going to get another run. That's Seeker. And he's gets past home plate. Make that 6 runs now for Boonville. And this is back and forth, Kyle. This is back and forth. And a high-scoring game already, 9-6. I wasn't expecting this one. But again, they did score 26 runs their last game. That's Boonville. And that's when they played Watertown. That was their last win of the season. Next up for Boonville, it's number 44, Tyler Yaminski.
It's Yakiminski, the DH.
Yakiminski. Inside ball by Font. 2 outs though.
Ryan Reifenberg with the RBI single up the right field line just a moment ago.
He hits it. That's brought in. And Scrine will make the catch. And the Saugerties Stallions are out of the top of the second. 9-6 score here at Cantine Field. And we're going to take a quick break. Your Saugerties Stallions are up by 3. Let's see what they can do coming up. Stay with us. We have a new pitcher on the mound for Boonville, Ryan McWilliams. He's a junior from University of Charleston, and he's making his he's 0 for 5 pitching right now, and for him, they look like they need someone else because the Saugerties Stallions, they scored again 9 runs in that first inning. Right now, the story of the game so far has been lots of hits and lots of runs. Offensively, let's see how the teams change up defensively. Saugerties Stallions, though, if they get 18 runs in 2 innings, I don't know. I feel like I have no clue what that would be like because that has never happened before here at Cantine Field. And right now, again, Saugerties up 9-6. Pretty perfect game from both sides offensively. And again, it's 95 degrees, guys. So just trying to put you in this field. It's a hot day. But I think that's the reason why we're getting those hits. Again, the ball is flaming hot. And the Stallions looking to get some more runs here in the second inning.
The dry air here at Cantine could certainly contribute, or these guys just want to get out of the heat as quickly as possible, trying to put as many runs up on the board as quickly as they can. McWilliams taking over for Joe Gibson, who only threw 1 inning. He allowed 7 hits, 9 runs, all of them earned, and 2 walks, facing 12 Stallion hitters in that top of the first frame.
And again, this is the first of our doubleheader here today, so make sure to tune in with us at 7 o'clock or half an hour after our first game ends. Make sure to follow us on Twitter for all of our updates and share this link. We are on YouTube right now from the All-Star Savings broadcast booth, number 3 for the Saugerties Stallions. Garrison Berkeley, as always, he's your left fielder today. Let's see what he can do here.
Berkeley so far 1 for 1 with an RBI single. Later came around to score in the first inning.
Berkeley rips it down the left field. He's going to stay on first. Didn't even take more than one pitch. That's one pitch, and he hits it, gets a easy single. And now up for your Saugerties Stallions, Garrett Michelle.
Great piece of hitting right there from Garrison Berkeley. Jumps on the first pitch he sees from the reliever in McWilliams. Delivers a screaming line drive out into deep left field for a base hit. Boonville outfield playing very deep, no doubles defense, keeping Berkeley on first.
Ryan McWilliams has a 27 ERA for him. And he has 4 strikeouts. So he did not get one there, that's for sure. Berkeley's on first, and Michelle swings, fires it down. Again, center, right center field. He's running fast, and just like that, Berkeley's trying to get to third, and he does. We have runners on the corners. Another hit by Michelle, and just like that, Saugerty Stallions are on the corners.
Michelle, one of the few Stallions that didn't get a hit in that last inning, but he did reach on a single. Later came around to score thanks to the man up at the dish now, Easton Bertrand's long fly ball. Michelle able to deliver a loud single. Runners now at first and third. Still nobody out in the inning.
Again, Bertrand today is 1 for 1. Has that big hit. Playing first base for Boonville is Bryce Collis. Michelle wants to go to second. He remains safe. Nothing too much going on over there. Bertrand just waiting for this first pitch by McWilliams. Looks like he's going to make it now. Tops it up. Foul ball, 0-1 count.
Bertrand just a little under that one with that swing. Little antsy after 3 consecutive throwovers to first base with Garrett Michelle. Not much of a base stealing threat. Certainly not the slowest guy on the team by any means, but doesn't spend too much time stealing bases on his own. Throwing over again, checking on him.
McWilliams looks maybe a little slower in his step right now. Could be the heat. I don't know what it is, but he's taking his time on the mound. And that is not a good pitch. An easy run. And a very easy run by Berkeley. And the Stallions are up 10-6, guys. 10-6, bottom of the second.
So a wild pitch from McWilliams bounces off the glove of the catcher in Lynch, and that one bounces all the way into the dugout of Boonville. Michelle able to move up 90 feet to scoring position at second base. Berkeley scoring easily.
Yeah, that was more than a wild pitch, I feel like. I don't even know what to call that one. That's way outside and super high. That's a ball. And for your Saugerty Stallions is Bertrand. Still at bat. One count. Another ball that's low. Hits the dirt again. 3-1 count. 0 outs. Bottom of the second. Saugerty Stallions just absolutely blistering the ball here today. I'm not sure if you're able to do this, Kyle, but how many runs can you predict the Stallions get in this inning?
In this inning?
Rate? Yeah.
Nobody out. I predict we put up a nice at least 4 spot.
We'll keep an eye on that. I say a solid 5 or 6. He walks to first. That was Bertrand. And your man, Jake Scrine, up to bat.
Skriner
Yeah.
1 for 1 today with a single himself. Came around to score after that big fly from Evan Goforth, that grand slam back in the first inning that gave Stallions another 4 runs. Part of a huge first inning from the Stallions.
First ball is a ball. First pitch is a ball. 1-0 count by McWilliams. Looked like a little better pitch, but still outside of the box. Next pitch is low. 2 balls. Good eye. Now Skrine looks to rip it. He can't even get a touch on it because, well, that's another ball hits the dirt.
McWilliams struggling to command the fastball right now, spiking a bunch of fastballs already in this count with Skrine, missing a lot with his off speed as well. Walked Bertrand. Gotta wonder exactly what Boonville has left in the tank in terms of bullpen arms.
Right, offensively, they're doing quite well. But defensively right now, as Jake Skrine is just going to walk his way, maybe even skip his way to first base. Bases are absolutely loaded again here at Cantine Field. And we all saw what happened in that first inning. There was a grand slam when bases were loaded. Let's see if Kip Fugers can make another one happen.
Kip 1 for 1 himself, came around to score on the big fly from Goforth as well as Skrine.
That's a strike down the middle, it looks like, by McWilliams. First one we've seen in a while, looks like. 0-1 count. Bases loaded. Stallions up by 4. Fugers. 1-1 count as that goes way outside. Right now, the sun is out. A couple clouds in the sky. Pitch looked good, but called a ball as it was a little low. 2-1 count. Kip Fugers gets a hit on it. That is another one. Great inside the gap. He's going to run, and the Stallions, Michelle, gets 2 home. And just like that, the Stallions are up by 11-6. Another run and big hit by Fugers.
Good piece of hitting right there from Kip, waiting his turn, waiting for a mistake pitch from McWilliams. Got something fat over the heart of the plate. Stallions runners had to go station to station there as that one hung up in the air for quite some time. Second run of the inning, 5-run lead for your Stallions, 11-6.
Stallions in control as Amory is up to bat. Again, your catcher wants to add to this amazing hitting stretch for the Stallions. First pitch is high by McWilliams.
Base is still full of ponies as well, nobody out. Amory's last at bat ended up in a pop-up to the second baseman back in the first inning.
And that's another hit. Another one. I feel like I've been saying that all day. This side, it's down the center right side, and we have 2 more runs by the Stallions. That's a double by the Stallions again. We are absolutely dominating. 13-6 is the score here at Cantine Field. And Jelani Rogers up to bat.
Nico Amory just blistering that one into the right center field gap, getting all the way to the wall, scoring 2 easily in Jake Skrine and Easton Bertrand. Stallions now up 13-6. There's your 4th run of the inning. How about it? Now we're already back to the top of the order in this one.
Kip Fugers and Amory are on the bases. Fugers eyeing to get back home. He's on third. Rogers at bat. Looks like Future's going to make it an easy run. Make that 14 runs now. Textbook play. And another wild pitch by McWilliams.
Another one that gets all the way to the backstop. Amory able to follow Fugers and trade places with him. He goes to third. Fugers taps home. Stallions now have their 5th run of the inning.
1-0 count. Pitch on the way. It's a hit by Rogers, but easily caught by Boonville. First out of the inning.
That one was hit way hard, and the shortstop, Donnie Stone, had to move not an inch. Very unfortunate outcome, but Jelani hit that one very hard, straight off the barrel. Very unfortunate.
And the player of the game so far, Goforth, up to bat. Again, hit that amazing grand slam. Fireball just absolutely blistered it. He's again up to bat, 1-0 count. That was a ball by McWilliams. Second pitch, a little outside and high. 2 balls. And Amory on third, just waiting to go home, it feels like, and make it 15 runs. Goforth gets a piece of it. Foul ball, 2-1 count. And I believe I said 5 or 6 this inning. You said 4. I feel like it's going to be a lot higher than both of our predictions.
Currently at the 5 spot.
We're at the 5 spot. Still only 1 out, and that ball's also high. 3-1 count.
Goforth's first 2 at-bats coming in the first inning. 1 for 2, again with that mammoth blast of a grand slam over the left center field wall.
Swing and a miss. Full count now. You know, Goforth wanted that one. Still in the zone from that last hit he had.
3-2, going to want to shorten it up, put it in play. Looks like that's what he's doing right now.
Good eye, and he easily walks to first base.
Third baseman, Brandon Fish.
And now your third baseman, Brandon Fish. Fish now today for your Stallions. He's 1 for 2. 1 hit, 1 RBI, and he's hitting 385 on the season. Looks like McWilliams and the entire Boonville team, they got to talk things over right now on the mound. And as we look at this score right now, 14-6, complete, scorchless 2 innings by the Stallions, just absolutely putting on the board what has been the biggest, maybe, I guess you could say, surprise. It's not a surprise because it's our Stallions, but were you expecting this absolute scorching start by the Stallions?
No, I don't think anyone can really expect a 9-run first inning followed by a 5-run second, as well as 7 runs being put up in the first inning from your Stallions off 2 swings of the bat, one being the 3-run home run from Easton Bertrand, and the second obviously being the grand slam from Evan Goforth. Stallions plated 12 batters in that first inning as well.
And here we are, 1 out again. Another bad pitch. That's a stolen base. And that is Goforth. He's just going to walk to second. Runner on second and third. Amory's on third.
Actually be a wild pitch there with Goforth easily coasting into second base. That one getting spiked in front of home plate, going straight to the backstop. Stallions get 2 runners in scoring position, which is 1 away.
Third wild pitch of the inning for McWilliams. Another ball that's really low, 2-0 counts.
Another arm getting loose in the bullpen for Boonville. With how long these last couple innings have lasted offensively, you got to wonder if Alphonse is even going to come out with how much rest he's had in between innings.
Next pitch is again, that is high, 3-0 count. And Fish is not swinging because McWilliams right now definitely struggling.
Might be getting the green light here with 3-0. We'll have to just wait and see, I guess. Take all the way there.
Yeah, breaking ball looked like. That's a strike, first one in a long time. 3-1 count, and Fish still has a green light here. That's going to go to the first baseman. Let's see if Fish can make it. And he does. A single by Fish. And another run by the Stallions as Fish was going to first. That's Amory. And he lifts the Stallions to 15 runs on the day. That's 6 in this second inning. Amory with an easy run because that Fish hit made it very easy. Again, 15-6, Stallions up by 9.
Nice
and we
play
have runners
there.
in the corner.
Nice play there from the first baseman in Callis. Fish hit that one right on the screws. He had to make a diving play, and he did. Didn't get any help from his pitcher in McWilliams, who stayed on the pitcher's mound, didn't cover first base. Stallions getting themselves that 15th run. It looks like there will be a call to the bullpen for the baseball club.
And as they talk things over, don't forget, we are sponsored by Jolly Cow, the Jolly Cow in Lake Katrine, because everybody loves ice cream. Again, you should probably go there after this game, after this doubleheader tonight. They're still open because it's a hot day. I know I could use some ice cream. And then
Everybody could use
everyone
some
can use some ice cream.
Devin Snyder.
We're going to take a quick break as they talk things over. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Ulster Savings broadcast booth. And Saugerties Stallions again up 15-6. There is a pitching change for Boonville. Number 29, Devin Snyder, will pitch. He has a 20.82 ERA. And for your Saugerties Stallions, it's Garrison Berkeley back up to bats.
Yeah, 9 games, no starts to his name, 11 2/3 innings pitched, 11 strikeouts, 27 walks, 14 hits.
And Snyder first pitch is a ball. Too high, 1-0 count, 1 out. Again, bottom of the second inning. Saugerties, 6 runs in this inning. That's a foul ball, 1-1 count.
take it back to Snyder's last outing. That was against Watertown in the 26-25 contest where the baseball club came out victorious. He threw 1 2/3 innings, 6 runs, all of them earned, 3 hits, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts, and 14 batters faced.
Pitch is high and inside, another ball. And Berkeley today, 2 for 2. He's got 2 hits.
Berkeley a 329 hitter so right now. To his credit, 24 RBIs.
Berkeley rips it, gets a good piece of it. It is high. Let's see if it's caught down center field. And it is. That's going to be a fly out. And Goforth is easily able to get to home plate. That's another run for the Stallions. Make that 16.
Garrett Michelle.
That'll go down as a sac fly for Garrison Berkeley. Hit that one to the deepest part of the yard. The center fielder, Calamia, had to range all the way back to the warning track, just shy of the wall out there in center field. Nicely done, Garrison Berkeley.
And Michelle up to bat for your Saugerties Stallions. First pitch by Snyder. That's a ball. Michelle today, 2 runs. He's got that big hit also. He's got 1 walk. Second pitch is a ball. 2-0 count, 2 outs. Saugerties, though, 7 runs this inning. And don't forget, the last time these 2 teams met, it was actually Boonville who took the win. Their last win was against the Stallions, 6-5. Next pitch is again a ball. That's going to be a walk for Michelle. Michelle on first base.
They came out victorious 6-5 in that doubleheader, barely sneaking one away from the Stallions on that July 8th contest. Very unfortunate one for the Stallions to let go to a struggling baseball club. Certainly a different turn of events here tonight.
Bertrand gets a hit, flies it out, center field, diving catch by Boonville, and we're going to the 3rd inning. But your Saugerty Stallions, they get 7 runs on the board that inning and lead Boonville 16-6 as we go to the 3rd. Stay with us as we take this quick break. And as we welcome you back to Cantine Field, we are brought to you by IXL Health and Fitness Club, keeping the Stallions fit all season long. And that's for sure. The Stallions look very fit today here at Cantine Field. Also, Mirabella's Restaurant, perfect for friend and family tonight and every night. So go there, get some fries, enjoy Mirabella's. And for Boonville, it's number 11. That's A.J. Paps. He's their second baseman. He's at bat to start off the 3rd. Now Font's first pitch of the inning. That's a strike. 0-1 count.
Paps currently 1 for 1, reached on a single back in the 1st inning, got all the way up to second base, but no further.
He did go to second base there earlier in this game. Swings and a miss, though, and he's already in a hole. 0-2 count. Next pitch is flied up high. Let's see if Scrine can make the catch. It can't. And running, is he okay? Looks to be great effort.
That's Easton Bertrand flying into the tarp, going feet overhead there, almost completely flipping, taking his time getting in between the tarp and fence. Looks to be okay. It's going to take a second indeed.
Bertrand was sprinting, almost made the play, couldn't quite do it. Great effort, but looks like he's okay. He's on his feet, and he's walking back to his position. Again, almost flipped. Looked like he flipped, hit the fence hard, and he's going to take his time. All good, though. Still 0-2 strike. 2 count. 2 strikes. Alphonse. Ready for the next pitch. And that goes inside and high. Pabst breaks away. 1-2 count. A swing, a miss, and that's going to be straight to Scrine. Easy out. First out of the inning.
Nicely done, Font, mixing things up. Went up at the eyes with the fastball, straight back down in the dirt with the off speed. Getting Pabst chasing with the drop third strike. Amory delivering a nice strike down to first base. Scrine covering the bag for the first out of the inning.
And Collis up to bat. Swing and a miss. Collis today 0 for 1. 1 for 1, excuse me. He has a hit. Swing 225 on the season. Looking to get Boonville back into it. I mean, a consistent 3-3 runs to first innings. They have to be happy for that, but could not do anything defensively. Pitch is low by Alphonse.
Stallions bats have just come alive here in this one, doing a lot of damage. 9 runs and 7 runs.
Next pitch is a bit wild. That hits the dirt first. 2-2 count. Alphonse. Doing well. Started off a little bit shaky. But again, this inning as Boonville, that's a huge foul ball. 1-2 count.
Collis, the first baseman, so far 1 for 1 on the night with a single back in the first inning.
Another ball by Alphonse. 2-2 now is the count. 1 out.
Collis did make a nice sliding grab in the last half inning on a Brandon Fish ground ball.
Collis swings. He's going to strike one. Easily to Fish. He gives it off to Scrine. That's 2 outs. Good play by the Stallions.
Nicely done from Brandon Fish. That ball bouncing straight to him, able to make a nice strong throw across the diamond for the second out of the inning.
We talk about Brandon Fish's ability at bat, but he's also a great third baseman for your Saugerties Stallions. And Lynch up to bat now for Boonville, as we are currently 1 out away from your Saugerties Stallions getting back on offense.
Connor Lynch, the catcher, 294 hitter going into this one.
That's a strike by Alphonse. Second pitch is a foul ball. Make that 2 strikes now. 0-2 counts.
Lynch ended the first inning for Boonville with a flyout to center field. That was his first and only at-bat of the evening so far.
That's another foul ball. Remains at 0-2. And right now, Alphonse has 1 strikeout on the day. Make that 2 now. One, 2 counts. bit low from Alphonse. Again, Saugerties only needs 1 out. And there it is. We're going to the bottom of the third. Saugerties Stallions are on top, 16-6. A great pitching there by Alphonse, and your Saugerties Stallions are back on offense right after this quick break. Stay with us. And welcome back to Cantine Field. It's the bottom of the third inning. Saugerty Stallions up 16-6. It's been an offensive just performance by the Stallions. It feels like the Ponies have been going around the bases every inning, and looks like they want to do that again this inning.
Just like how Stallions do at, the Preakness Downs, Kentucky Derby. They just follow each other around in circles. That's what's been happening so far this evening in the first game of this doubleheader contest. 9 runs in the first inning, 2 big flies, a 3-run blast from Easton Bertrand, immediately followed by a grand slam from Evan Goforth, and then 7 runs back in the second inning. And that was just courtesy of everybody. Single, double, ball 4, single. Just everybody's getting a hand on this one. Everybody's getting a piece of the pie. It's a lot of fun to watch. 12 hits already in this one too.
First pitch. That's Snyder. Devin Snyder. He's getting his second inning. He's pitching his second inning of the day. That's a strike. For your Saugerty Stallions, Jake Scrine. Again, he's at bats.
Scrine 1 for 1 with 2 runs so far. He's got a single to his credit as well back in the first inning.
Good eye by Scrine. 1-1 count now. And we've been talking how it's been really a team effort this game. Absolute, nearly perfect baseball, I have to say, I've seen today. That's why they call it the perfect game. Collegiate Baseball League.
That indeed.
And that's a hit down right field. Just like that, the Stallions get another one.
Looks like the Stallions are going to continue where they left off. A screaming line drive up that right field line from Jake Scrine to lead things off for your Stallions. It's his second hit of the evening. Nicely done. Reaching base safely now 3 times in this one.
Kip Futures next up at bats. Trying to continue this momentum from Saugerties. As that was a strike. Stayed inside the box. 0-1 count. Snyder pitches it way up high.
Looked like a curveball that Snyder wasn't able to get all the way around. Didn't snap his wrist, get any action on it. That one just stayed up and fluttered above the eyes of Kip Futures.
Snyder, that's a fastball still, though. That's a ball. 2-1 count. And Devin Snyder, he's from New Hartford, New York. He's a senior at Union College, 6'3", 190 pounds. Swinging a miss by Fugers. Good swing though, 2-2 counts.
Kip with a 3-run opposite field home run in last night's contest that tied things up back at Amsterdam's Shuttleworth Park.
Gets a piece of it, stays alive, is Fugers. Bounces off the road. And 2-2 count still. Snyder looks to get things under control as he gave up 7 runs that second inning. Pitch, another foul ball. This is now tipped to the left side. Scrine, as he plays first, he's on first right now. Good eye by Fugers. 3-2 count. Still 0 outs, bottom of the third. And Fugers is gonna get an easy walk to first. Scrine is also on second. Looks like the Stallions are doing what they did all game long, getting on bases early. Still 0 outs.
That's Fugers' 3rd time reaching base safely as well, so a lot of productivity from your Stallions through and through.
And Amory, the catcher now at bat again.
Last time up, he had a 2 RBI single that scored a couple of Stallions back in the second inning.
Yeah, he's hitting .216 on the season. First pitch is a ball by Snyder. Amory got a piece of it again. That's a foul ball. 1-1 count. Looks like just everyone. Time in and out. I mean, just everyone's getting a piece of these balls and finding bases. It's been the story of the game so far. High scoring, just perfect baseball from the Stallions so far. Snyder's next pitch is high and outside. That's now 2 balls. 2-1 count now for Snyder.
Jake Scrine leads off second base. Kip Fugers over there at first base. Stallions still nobody out.
Hammer had to duck his head. Pretty errant pitch by Snyder. Make that 3 balls. And he has the green light. Amory. Again, now that's bases loaded for your Saugerties Stallions. Fugers and Scrine on second and third. And Jelani Rogers is now batting for the Saugerties Stallions.
So a leadoff single from Scrine, followed by back-to-back walks, loading the bases again for the Stallions. Nobody out. Jelani, top of the order up. Very exciting stuff coming for your Stallions.
Jelani Rogers had that put out in the second inning. And again, Boonville's got to talk things over on the mound as they're in a 16-6 hole. A big hole that they're, I mean, you got to think, how can they get out of this one? But it doesn't matter because the Saugerties Stallions are absolutely foot on the pedal to the metal, however you want to call it. They look really good, Kyle.
They look very good. They look like a well-oiled machine, having some good conversations with each other post at-bats. You can tell that they're passing along information between one another, jumping on some pitches early in counts. Nicely done.
Another high pitch by Snyder. Things just not going his way so far, the second and third inning. As that's a ball. Rogers has to escape that one. Oh my gosh, what's going on here? Another one. Rogers has to duck, and that's 2 balls.
Snyder really struggling in this one to find the strike zone. Going to need to put something over the heart of the plate sometime soon.
Yeah, right now the strike zone probably 2 centimeters for Snyder, has incredibly difficult time finding it. That's another ball, 3-0. Pitch on the way. There's his strike. 3-1 count. Rogers still has a green light to let this one rip, as he has 3 of his teammates on bases loaded. 0 outs. And just like that, Snyder's walking to first, and Jake Skrine is going to walk to home plate. Another run by your Saugerties Stallions, 17-6. Stallions in business control right now. Nothing but business at Cantine Field. And still, bases loaded, 0 outs. Go for it, the man on plate.
All business indeed. 3 straight walks for the Stallions to play to run.
He pops it up. Let's see if Boonville can do anything. They can't. 0-1 count. Again, go forth. If you saw that hit in that first inning, grand slam. First time I've seen it this year at Cantine Field. Absolutely hammered it left field over the Jolly Cow ice cream logo. He gets a piece of it that goes to third base, and it hits Fugers.
Tough decision there. Moda trying to make a hero play. His catcher in Lynch screaming 4-4-4. That one didn't pick a lane to throw it down, and it ends up catching Kip Fugers on the elbow, plating another Stallion run. Unfortunate break for Boonville. Regardless, Stallions get themselves another run in this one, 18-6 lead.
And Fugers was wincing in pain. He looks all right now. Fish at bat. Ball 1. Looks like that was a fielder's choice, that last play. Fish pops it up. That's the shortstop making the play from Boonville. Donnie Stone made that catch. And Berkeley at bat for your Stallions. Only 1 out. Bases still loaded. 18-6. Stallions on top. Berkeley rips it. He rips it. Let's see if he can make the catch. And he does, though. Not quite enough. But it still looks like Hammer is going to run home.
The DH, Garrett Michelle.
Make that 19 runs. They're just piling them on here at Cantine Field. Up by 13. Bottom of the third. Already 3 runs this inning. 2 outs, though. And Michelle at bat. He can rip it, too. Snyder's been struggling the last 2 innings as he's been pitching. Another ball that's high. 1-0 count. Goforth on first. Jelani Rogers, your center fielder, on third. Another ball by Snyder, 2-0 count. And Michelle batting for your Stallions. Snyder finally gets one to go in the zone. Down the middle, that's 2-1 now. Michelle hit that hit earlier today. He has 2 walks, 2 runs. Just absolutely doing what is necessary for the Stallions to win this game so far, as they're in the driver's seat. 3-1 count. Finds the line, it looks like, and he's got it. They're going to count that as a hit, and he's still running. Jelani Rogers goes home. Make that a RBI double.
A nice piece of hitting right there from Garrett Michelle. Rips that one up the first baseline, finds the corner of the outfield, delivering another Stallion base runner home in Jelani Rogers. That's 20-6. Your Stallions lead 14 runs. Wow.
And at this point, I feel like we're not surprised when we see another run put on the board for the Stallions, as they're just coming. Snyder's first pitch is high. And Bertrand batting for the Stallions. He's got already one hit today, 2 runs, 3 RBIs, a walk, just loading the stat sheet as everyone else is too. Another wild pitch by Snyder. And you gotta take a deep breath or something, because right now, whatever's it's just not working for him and Boonville as they're in this huge 14-run hole. Another high pitch.
Snyder's going to need to find the strike zone right now in order to get himself back into this one. A 3-1 count to Bertrand. Already had that 3-run home run early in this one.
That pitch finds the zone. 3-1 count. And for Boonville, Snyder, he only has make that 0 strikeouts, so that just pretty much explains this game. And another easy walk for the Stallions. Bertrand just gonna stroll his way to first base.
Bases loaded for the second time in just this inning. Batting all the way around now, Jake Scrine coming back up for second at-bat of the inning.
Your first baseman, as you heard it, Jake Scrine. 3 runs today, 2 hits, 1 walk, and another bowl by Snyder. Bases loaded, Michelle on second, Goforth on third. Snyder finally gets one to go. 1-1. Make sure to follow Saugerties Stallions baseball team on Twitter and also our YouTube channel where you can watch all of our games. We have the coverage for you. Again, today I'm Ori Gritty with Kyle McMullen in the All-Star Savings broadcast booth. Another ball, make that 3-1 counts as we are still on the bottom of the 3rd inning. 2 outs. Looks like Scrine got a piece of it, so he'll stay.
So now a full count, 3-2. You'll see all 3 of the base runners get their lead, and they will be heading home on the pitch.
Scrine gets a piece of it. It goes straight to the shortstop, Stone, and Stone throws it. That's an out, and we're heading to the 4th inning. Still, though, your Saugerty Stallions got 4 runs with great hits by everyone. Yes, it's been that type of day here at Cantine Field. Saugerty Stallions up 26. Stay with us after this quick break. And as we make it to the 4th inning, your Saugerties Stallions up by 14 runs. Still pitching is Andy Alphonse, as he's been able to gain control of this game. He did give off 3 runs that first inning, 3 runs that second, but nothing in that 3rd. First pitch is hit. That's a deep ball, easily caught by Rogers. First out of the inning.
Nicely done patrolling the skies is Jelani Rogers, always doing the business out there in center field, handling every fly ball in the area.
And next up for Boonville is Taukin. He's got 1 run today, 1 hit.
I heard.
Rips it, that's a foul ball though. I feel like that scoreboard is almost incorrect, but it's not. We usually don't see this. Already 20 runs by the Stallions. And defensively, they're starting to pick things up too.
And no, the Stallions did not miss an extra point. This is a normal baseball score, 20-6.
Just a lights out game so far by the Stallions. And the lights are not even out here at Cantine Field. There's still sunlight. So it just means that they'll continue this as the lights do come out. Alphonse pitching still. Tipped. Foul ball, 1-2 count. 1 out, top of the 4th. And if you're Taukin, you got to say, okay, how can I make things maybe interesting? But you have Alphonse pitching. It's going to be tough for you. He gets a hit of it. Grounder in the gap line. Picked up, but that's going to be a base hit. A single by Taukin. As a little action there by Boonville. 1 out still though, top of the 4th.
Hits coming aplenty here in Saugerties from both teams. That's 24 hits total between the two of them. Mata, his 2nd of the evening.
First pitch inside, that's a ball. Looks like Seeker for Boonville is batting.
If Alphonse can get a ground out, he'd be able to get out of the inning right now. Be a double play ball. Very strong infield from the Stallions as well.
Maybe he'll call it, but can't. Scrawny can't make the grab, and that's going to be an easy single by Seeger as Taukin's on 2nd.
The right fielder, Dan Taukin.
So back-to-back singles for Boonville. They start to get things going. 3rd straight left-hander for Boonville with Danny Taukin stepping up to the box.
Excuse me, that's Taukin now stepping up. And that was Kalamia, who hit a single. He's on 1st. First pitch is a ball by Alphonse. Swing and a miss, and that's a strike.
And with a 14-run lead, Alphonse is doing a nice job of just coming right after these Boonville hitters. Back-to-back singles isn't going to do anything. He's got so much to work with here. All he's going to need to do is throw it right down the middle, let his defense work for him. You see the infield shifting quite a bit with Fugers over there in that 4-hole.
It's hit down left field. He got a good piece of that. That's ripped. And Boonville's going to make a little push here. That's an RBI single. He's on now 2nd base.
RBI double.
RBI double. He's now on 2nd. Made his way across 1st. They do
Usually
get
what
one
happens
run out
when
of
you hit
that.
a double, you do pass first. That's right.
Again, if it was a single, I would have said that wouldn't have been enough because That was far left field, and he got a lot of time to make his way to second.
Time is called. Looks like Colin Martin is going to head out there and make a call to the Dallas Hot Wieners bullpen.
And we'll be right back after this short break. We have a new pitcher on the mound for your Saugerties Stallions, Mason Speaker. His 7th time pitching this season. Saugerty is going to change things up, as they did give off that 1 run as we're in this top of the 4th inning.
I don't know about you, Ori, but I'm very excited to see Speaker head back out to the mound. He's consistently gotten better in each of these outings. Very lively fastball out of that right-handed large 6'4" frame out of TCU. A two-way player, catching a lot, playing first base quite a bit as well. Got some great action to his curveball. Andy Alfont struggled in the first inning, but he exits the mound with a 13-run lead, pitched very nicely to cap the night off. We'll see how Mason Speaker can take over with the inherited runs on 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah, last time Speaker pitched, the Stallions won against Glen Falls. A big win, 9-2. He had a 1.64 ERA. So he knows how to get it done, and Stallions believe in him, and we do too. And you guys all should too, because he's been getting it done. When he pitches, the Stallions are 4-2 on the season. And here we go as Boonville back onto bat. First pitch by Speaker's a bit high. A lot of speed on that one, though.
Live action, I'm telling you. He's going out of the windup with runners at 2nd and 3rd, only 1 away.
That's a pop-up, foul ball. Fish is not going to run for as that goes into the crowd, past the fence. Again, Stallions just absolutely controlling this game so far. 20-7, 1 out, and the count is 1-1-2. Ones across the board. There's a strike by Speaker. 1-2 count.
Speaker doing a nice job of commanding the strike zone here early. Seeker, the power hitter, 2 hits to his credit, 5 RBIs.
Little outside. Ball number 2 by Speaker. And Speaker again from TCU, standing at 6'4". He's a big fellow. That's a big pop-up. Should be an easy catch. Let's see if Fish makes the play. He does. 2 outs now. Still only 1 run.
That's nicely done from Speaker, facing probably the most dangerous hitter, especially in tonight's contest, in Seeker. Already has 5 RBIs, as we mentioned. able to get an infield pop-up with his first hitter that he faces. So 2 outs in the inning and runners still in scoring position.
Looks like the Stallions made a good choice by adding Speaker. He's going to pitch again. Little broadcaster's drinks. As that's a ball. Still, though, 1 out away. And for Boonville, that was Reifenberg. And he does have 1 hit on the day so far. That 1 RBI that came earlier. For Boonville, we do have a runner in second and third.
Reifenberg missing extra bases there by about 8 inches or so. Lucky break.
Speaker can't find the zone. 2-1 count. That's Lynch on second. And strike inside the zone, 2-2 count.
Able to get that breaking pitch to fall right off the table. Speaker getting an off-balance swing out of Reifenberg. Nicely done.
Oh, a bad pitch. Let's see if we get it. He's safe. Very close call. A wild pitch by Speaker. You don't want to see that. And Boonville gets a run.
Yep, not sure I can agree too much with the home plate umpire's call on that one. That one going straight to the backstop. Nico Amory doing a great job hopping out of his catcher's squat on a knee, sliding, corralling that one, throwing it to the covering Mason Speaker at home plate. The Calamia slide straight into the glove of Speaker. Caught every bit of the glove. Home plate umpire rules him safe anyway.
8 runs on the board now for Boonville. That Speaker's pitch is good. And we're going to the bottom of the 4th inning. Stallions escape as Boonville puts up 2 runs. Still up, though, 20-8 at Cantine Field. Stallions back on offense after this break. And since we are in the Ulster Savings broadcast booth, we are also advertised by them as well. Your full service bank from checking to loans, insurance, and investment services. And also we're brought to you by Ulster Federal Credit Union. Get rewarded with Ulster Federal Credit Union. And as we enter the bottom of the 4th inning, it's still Devin Snyder for Boonville pitching, as it's his 3rd inning pitching. Stallions are up 20-8. It's been an absolute blistering, I've been using that word too much, just a performance that I did not see coming, but it's your Stallions absolutely taking care of business.
You expect too little out of these Stallions. These are some hot bats as of late, pouring it on here early in this first game of the doubleheader. 20 runs already across. 9 runs in the first, 7 in the second, 4 in the third. Continue to keep it going. We hope to see more of it with Kip Fugers leading it off for your Stallions.
Right. I mean, I believe we expected them to be winning, as clearly their record is much better as they're 2nd in the East Division, but I don't know if we're expecting this many runs.
You expect too little, Ori.
I guess I do. Little. Now I'll expect maybe too much because after this game, but we'll see. As right now it's been near perfect for the Stallions.
It's been certainly some fun baseball to watch. Not one of those typical 20-run games where the ballpark has just been walked. There have been a fair amount of walks given by Boonville, but a majority of these runs have been scored on hits. 14 hits for the Stallions compared to the 12 hits from Boonville. Lots of runs, lots of hits. This is some exciting baseball to be had.
Let's see if we can keep on the excitement as Kip Futures at bat. First pitch is in the dirt by Snyder.
Futures 2 for 2 on the night, reaching base safely 3 times, 3 runs scored as well.
Snyder gets a strike, 1-1 count. And Kip Futures playing second base today. Another ball is high, 2-1. Futures, another tall guy, 6'3". We got the height today. Another ball that hits the dirt before the base. And Snyder looks a little rattled. I don't know about you, Kyle, but right now it's just not going for him. That's a 4th ball, and Futures will stroll his way to first base once again.
Can't be rattled when you've reached base safely 4 consecutive times,
Yeah.
Ori. Looks like there will be time and another call to the bullpen for Boonville.
Yeah, the bullpen's out. And Futures, that's his, what, 2nd walk of the day. And right now, Stallion is just absolutely controlling this game, both offensively and defensively, you know. We saw that last inning, top of the 4th, and Alfont, and then Speaker was able to get things going. We're going to go to a break as they're still talking things on the mound. See you soon. And we have a new pitcher for Boonville. Jacob Bonzen, his first time on the mound this season. He's an outfielder, Kyle. What do you think about that?
It sounds to me like Boonville didn't travel with enough arms to get them through a 20-8 first game and then a 7-inning game immediately after. So they're going to go with the white flag in Jacob Bonzen. They're going to throw in the towel and just try and get an arm that can get them through deep enough into this game for the 10-run rule to be in effect. Stallion catcher Nico Amory gets to be the first ones through the gate to face Bonzen.
Yeah, clearly Snyder, that was not working. And they're pulling way deep in the bag for Bonzen. And for your Stallions is Amory up to bat. As we start off the bottom of the 4th inning. First pitch of the year by Bonzen. That's a ball outside.
Bonzen is a .258 hitter. Doesn't really translate to pitching, but something to be of note.
And he quickly throws to second. That's also high. 2 quick balls. And a good eye by Amory. Futures on first. Another high pitch by Bonzen.
Take a look at Snyder's final line. 1 2/3, 2 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned, 6 walks, no strikeouts, and 14 face batters.
Finds the strike zone there. 3-1 count. Bonson taking no time. That's low and an easy walk by Amory. Futures is on second, and Jelani Rogers is up to bat. Rogers on the day so far, 3 runs. He's got that RBI, 2 walks, 293 on the season. Bonson's pitch is high once again.
Jelani's 4th plate appearance of the night as well.
And that's a strike, 1-1 count.
He's come around to score 3 times. Every single time he's touched first base, he's touched all 4 of the bases. Exactly what you want to see out of your leadoff hitter.
Pitch just a little high, 2-1.
Some decent velocity out of Bonson. You got to expect that out of an outfielder. Going to have a little bit of velo for sure.
Can't find the strike zone though. Struggling to do so. 3-1 count. Rogers can swing hard on this one. And he does, but that's a quick fly ball into the shortstop Stone.
Second baseman.
And our shortstop is making his way. Evan Goforth. As you saw in that first inning, I have to remind you again, just that incredible grand slam hit way outside the ballpark. He's up to that. Bonson can't find the strike zone again. 1-0 count.
Kid Futures on second. Nico Amory over there at first base, both reaching via the walks.
Goforth did not swing. That's another. Excuse me, that's a strike now. 1-1 count. Goforth rips it into Bonson. He's running to first. Can he make it? I thought he did. He did not. That's an out. 2 outs now in the inning.
The third baseman, Brandon Fish.
Very hard hit ball from Goforth. Came right off the glove of the pitcher in Bonson. Unfortunate break there. Paps, the second baseman, able to make a nice barehanded grab, throwing out Goforth by the smallest of margins. So now 2 away and 2 runners in scoring position for your Stallions, with the big man in Brandon Fish stepping into the box.
Fish, he's almost as hot as fish grease. That's a ball.
And that was a dad joke. That was a dad joke.
That was a dad.
Corey.
I did not mean it to be a dad joke at all.
Are you sure?
I am sure.
All right.
He's been hitting as hot as fish grease. Let me rephrase that.
Still a dad joke, Corey. Still a dad joke.
I mean, any fish will be hot today, and that's another one down center field. He just rips it. 2 more runs for the Stallions. And Michelle and Amory make their way home. 22 on the day. Oh my goodness.
Brandon Fish is the Stallions' hottest bat, and he continues to swing it as hot as fish grease. Stallions plating another 2 runs there. A nice 2 RBI single right there from Brandon Fish.
Brandon Fish has been doing this all season long. And I'm not sure if he has a nickname yet. Does he?
I believe the Fisherman.
The Fisherman. Okay. We'll call him that today. The Fisherman. And that's a ball, 1-1 count.
Fish at the dish. There's really so many avenues that you could go with
No,
the
there are a
last name
lot.
of Fish.
With that name, oh my gosh. high from Bonds and 2-1 count. And at bat we have Berkeley. He's got 2 runs today. 2 hits. 3 RBIs, that's low. 3-1 count now. 2 outs. Stallions trying to add to it. Up by 14. You never know. You want a safety net. Three-two count now. Berkeley gave a little smile after that one.
He was about 90% up the first base line mentally as he threw the bat behind him.
Fish is running to second. He can't, though, because that's tipped by Berkeley.
Full count with 2 away. Berkeley's going to be moving on the pitch regardless. Berkeley doing a nice job of playing protect there, swinging a hot bat in this one. He's already got himself 2 hits and a sack, 2 sack flies to his name.
That's a strike, and that's going to do it for the 4th inning. We're heading to the top of the 5th. Stallions do add 2 runs, though, up 22-8. We'll catch you right after this break. The Saugerties Stallions are brought to you by Main Street Restaurant. It's voted the best Mexican restaurant in the Hudson Valley. Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, their burritos, Kyle, I have to say, are out of this world. I had one the other day.
Really? I haven't had the chance to go over there yet. I'm kind of disappointed in myself. I think
You have to go.
I'm going to convince Logan and John to
Totally.
take the ride over there with me sometime before we leave.
It's a designated hitter. Number 44, Tyler Yakimiski. As Speaker just drills one down the middle. And does the exact opposite there for a ball.
Yakimiski so far 0 for 2 on the night. Flew out to center field in the first inning. 4-3 ground out to end the second inning. This is his 3rd at-bat of the night.
Next pitch is outside. Ball 1. 2 balls now. 2-1.
268 hitter on the year. Does have a home run to his credit. 5 RBIs as well, so I have to keep an eye on it. Some leverage in that 6'5 frame.
He hits it well. That's down center field. Looks like Jelani Rogers will make the catch. He's been doing that all year. That's another out.
Patrolling the skies, Mr. Jelani Rogers. Nicely done, making that look way too easily. Reaching all the way back, just shy of the warning track.
Jelani Rogers could do that in his sleep. And it's a beautiful day at Canton Field. Still in the 90s. It's a bit humid. And for Boonville, number 11, that's Pabst. Today he's got 1 hit, 2 appearances at bat. He's got 1 strikeout. And Speaker, 1-1 count, couldn't get that one in the zone.
Paps on the evening, 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout to his name.
Pops it up, foul ball, 1-2 count. 1 out, top of this 5th inning. And Mason Speaker, you just love to see his fastball.
He's doing a great job out on the mound, just pouring it in there, forcing these guys to swing the bat.
Has that little head movement. I'm not a pitcher, but looks like he gets some extra power from that. A little
bit of neck torque is what you
torque.
want to see.
He did it nicely. They're going to call that? No, they don't. 3-2 count. Speaker wasting no time. And Paps gets a hit on it. That's going easily right side. Down the middle. That's caught.
The first baseman, Bryce Dallas.
Nicely done from Mason Speaker, elevating the strike zone, forcing Paps to chase out of the strike zone, getting under it. A lazy fly out to the right fielder. Easton Bertrand having all day camped under that one.
Again, Easton Bertrand with the catch, with the sun in his face as it's starting to set. Number 45, Collis again at bats. First pitch is a bowled by Speaker. Right down the middle, 1-1. And just like the Main Street restaurant, that's down Main Street, 1-2 count. Speaker way outside, 2-2. You know, he just did two great strikes, and then just that happens. What do you say about that?
Off-speed pitch, maybe crossed up Amory there. That didn't look like it missed too far. Just a little bit outside.
Pops it up. Scrine trying to make the catch. Let's see if he can. He does so. And that's going to end the top of the 5th inning. Boonville goes scoreless there. Saugerties Stallions just in command here at Cantine Field. Speaker absolutely great on the mound. We're going to head to a quick break. Catch with us after this break. And since this run rule, that's going to finish this first game of the doubleheader. Saugerties Stallions win it 22-8. Kyle, what did you see from there today?
What didn't we see, Ori? 22 Stallion runs, 15 hits, long home runs from both Easton Bertrand in the top of the first inning, right after Evan Goforth with a grand slam himself. Stallions kept pouring runs on thereafter. Plenty, everybody getting a hand in on it. Jake Scrine having himself a nice game, having 2 singles, 3 runs scored, 3 for 4 on the evening, 2 for 3. Kit Fugers himself continuing to swing a nice hot bat, 2 for 2 with 4 runs scored. Everybody had a piece of this one. Andy Alfont struggled in the early going with those 6 runs in the first 2 frames, but was able to work around quite a little bit of resilience, had some good, real grit about him, able to work around that trouble and get the Stallions a much-deserved, much-needed Game 1 victory.
So everyone had it going, but if you had to just pick one player from everyone, who was the player of the game for you? I know it's tough. I'm putting you right in the spot here.
Player of the game for me, it's kind of hard not to just say Evan Goforth considering he had the Grand Slam. I think you could definitely go Co with himself and Easton Bertrand because they really did get the offense going with those 2 home runs. So I think we should just say Co-MVPs in Game 1,
okay.
Easton Bertrand, Evan Goforth.
I like it. Right now, Saugerties Stallions get their 23rd win in the season. They're also 16 losses, 2 ties. They're second in the East Division, absolutely rolling. And we're going to go to the second game. We'll catch you in about half an hour from the All-Star Savings broadcast booth. I'm Ori Grady and Kyle McMillan. We'll be right back.